Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today we are going to dive into the fundamental structure of HTML, the language that forms the backbone of all web pages. We will learn about the essential tags and how to create the basic boilerplate code that you can use as your starting point for all your future HTML projects. So let's get started. Open your VS Code. Now in VS Code, you have to create a folder. So how to create a folder now? So go to your desktop, create a folder anywhere on your desktop. So I'll be creating on my desktop. So you may create at your place. So I'll name it as HTML. So to open this folder, we have three options. One is directly going into your VS Code, then clicking on open folder, navigating back to your desktop, and then selecting the HTML folder. Okay. So you are on this. So the other way is if you have created a folder name HTML, right click on show more, then you have a option to open with VS Code. So that will bring you to that HTML folder. So the last option is you can navigate to your folder path, then type command cmd. So that will open the command. So here you can just write code and space dot. Dot refers to the current directory. If you hit enter, this will open VS Code in using the HTML code. All right. So let's create our very first file. So to create, I have to name my file. I'll name it as index.html. HTML is the extension for all the HTML files. I'll hit enter. So this opens my HTML file. And here, let's start with the basic structure. Every HTML document starts with HTML tag and it ends with an HTML tag. This we call it as the opening tag and this is a closing tag. Notice the difference is only the slash. So at the closing tag, we add a slash before writing HTML or any tag name. But for opening tag, there is no slash. There are just the angle brackets. Let me zoom in a bit so that you can see it clearly. Okay. In HTML, we have two sections. One is head and the other is body. In head section, we will be having all the meta information that keeps us for SEO, search engine optimization, and we have the title tag. This will define our title of the web page. So let me give my first HTML page. This is my title, and in body, I'll write hello world. Let me save this. Notice that we have installed live server earlier. So I'll open this using live server. This will open my HTML document in the web page. So now let's talk about the boilerplate. So this is the structure of a HTML. So every time whenever you write a HTML file, this is the must. So you need a HTML tag, you need a head tag, you need a body tag. This is a structure. Uh, so we have a boilerplate code. For that, you have to just write exclamation mark, shift, and then if you press 1, you'll get exclamation mark. VS Code has a inbuilt emit plugin, which helps you to add this boilerplate code. So now what you see is a boilerplate code. So let's break it down. So in the first line, you see doctype HTML. This says that the document which we are writing is of HTML. The second line is the HTML opening tag, which added attribute called English as a language. Then we have a head tag and the body tag. In the head, we have some meta information that we will be discussing in our videos at the end. Again, we have a title tag. So let's add it as first page. Then we have a body tag. In body tag, let's add h1, which we'll be covering in our next videos. Hello world. So now if I go to my browser, you will see hello world and first page on the title. This is the title where we have added. There are some points to be remembered. So the first thing is whenever you open a tag, make sure that you are closing it. The indentation means the spaces what you see here, right? The head is opened here and closed here, and whatever comes inside will be having some spaces to showcase for the better readability and easy to understand and maintain our code structure. This boilerplate code provides a solid foundation for building any HTML page. You can add more elements like heading tag, paragraph, images, links in the body section. That's it for today. You now have a solid understanding of the basic HTML structure and how to create the boilerplate code. In the next video, we will deep dive into the HTML heading tags from H1 to H6. See you in the next video.